Yesterday I heard about Kobe passing away in that helicopter crash, and it was him and his daughter. And the moment I saw it, it was actually I saw a random post on Instagram. It was actually from Gary Vee. He posted a picture of Kobe, and he put heartbreak, like he put the heartbreak symbols. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I started reading through the comments of it, and I started seeing rest in peace, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I started looking around, and Twitter is like, Twitter is pretty much like my news feed. So whenever I need news, I always go to Twitter, and Twitter had like was raining fucking rest in peace, and I was like, that just made me it broke my heart just kind of seeing that, because like he was in his 40s, so he was still really young. And the reason why I'm really making this video is that I'm trying to encourage everybody, including you, that if you have anything that you really truly want to do with your life, any dreams that you possibly can imagine, you should go ahead and try to do them as best as you possibly can. Stop sitting around and waiting for shit to happen that's not gonna happen. You have to really do it yourself. Don't live with regret. That's the worst thing you could possibly do. Because, you know, a man like Kobe, he lived his life to the fullest. And I know for sure that he was retired, so he was already done with basketball. So he was just kind of living his life now. And I mean, as far as that crash goes, I mean, I don't know exactly the details of it or anything, but from the sound of it, it was probably on some kind of business trip, or maybe it was even some kind of vacation thing. I don't know. But it was a bunch of people that died in that helicopter crash. And, you know, that just makes me think, you know, life is short. Like, you really don't know what could happen at any point. Like, tomorrow we could just, like, a fucking nuclear bomb could come down and fucking kill us all. We just don't know what the hell could happen tomorrow. I know the hardest thing is really thinking about, especially the people that are working a job that you really hate. For those people, I just really encourage you to just try to find another job. Like, it's really that simple. There's so many jobs out there. There's so many things you could be doing. And for you to be working, let's say you're working at Denny's, or you're working at Burger King, or you're working someplace that you really don't enjoy working, and you wake up in the morning and you're like, fuck, I gotta go to this stupid ass job. When you feel that way, you really need to, like, sit down and just work on your resume, start putting it out. Go on Indeed, go on Craigslist. I've found a lot of jobs on that. Craigslist is really good. Indeed is really good. Just go out there and just find another job. Like, it's that simple. And you can end up finding something that you want to do. Like, something that would pique your interest more. Like, let's say if you're into technology, like, try to get a job at Best Buy or something. Like, just try to do something that has more to do with what you like to do, instead of a fucking bullshit job you're doing just to pay the bills. Because at the end of the day, if you're not happy with how your life is going, you need to change it yourself. And if you don't take the time to change it yourself, then it's never gonna happen. And wishful thinking is cute, but wishful thinking will not get shit done. And, you know, like, I see that one quote that it says, like, you know, those quotes that always say, like, dream big, and wish for, like, a better day, or, you know, stuff that has to do with just thinking positively is nice, but you have to couple it up with hard work. So if you're not putting in the work to try to, like, change your life, then that shit you're wishing about and dreaming about is not gonna happen. Like, it's 100% that's how it works. So you have to work on what you're trying to do. So anyway, like, I just you know, it was really heartbreaking to even see that. You know, and I'm not even into basketball at all. Like, even me and my fiance, we're not into basketball. She started crying, and I was just like, I was like really like teary-eyed while I was driving, because I was doing Uber yesterday, and I'm like, you know, it was sad. It was sad as fuck to see that. And especially, like, he's a legend. Like, that's the way I look at it. He's a legend in basketball. And for him to actually make an impact on me and my fiance like this, to the fact, like, you know, like, we really felt bad about his death. It just makes you like think, this guy really left an imprint on the world with what he did with his life. And you should take from this is you want to do the same thing. You know, you want to try to, you know, be better than everybody else. All the average people are just working jobs until they get old, they retire, and then no one remembers them. What, their family? That's it. Like the only ones that remember them are their family. And that's, for me, I just don't feel like that's enough. Like, I'm trying to like do more. And I encourage you guys to do the same. If you really feel like you can get on the internet and like really push yourself to be on YouTube and do all these things, go ahead and do it. If you feel like you're a singer, just sing. Like, if you feel like if you're a basketball player, just fucking play basketball. Get into the, like, because I see with basketball, you have to be in school, you have to get scholarships, you really have to be deep into like the professional scene to really get noticed, so that's a lot harder. But anything in the world is hard if you really truly think about like the process of it. Because even going to college and going through like 8 years of college to be a lawyer or whatever, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work to put in, and it's a lot of time invested to do something like that. And for you to like go through all that process of going to college and doing all these things just because your parents told you should be doing that is pretty shitty. And it's gonna lead to you either hating your parents or you just hating yourself for going ahead and doing that. Especially if like you're not feeling it. Like, what if you weren't meant to be a lawyer? What if you were meant to be the basketball player? You know, like, that's the thing you really have to think about. You really have to look deep into yourself and realize what is it you really want out of life. But anyway, I just wanted to cover this, but anyway, leave a comment below what you think about all this. This was really shitty news, but anyway, life goes on, you know, and we just have to kind of do the best we can with our own lives and just look at icons like that and just try to fucking be like them, man. Like, be like, be like Kobe. Fuck, like, just do shit. Just go out there and do shit. But anyway, have a good day, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Later, y'all.